Hi, Shane Saracen here to talk about a little bit of a wrap up for the Percussive Art Society International Convention. Just got back, 50th anniversary. And first thing I just want to say to everybody who's never been, drummer, percussionist, or whatever, you need to go to at least one in your lifetime. They're great. I've been to a bunch of them in the last 50 years. My first one was 82, I think, maybe, in Knoxville, Tennessee. Excuse me. But anyway, you're never too old. I'm 64. You're never too old to go and still learn something. And, anytime you go to those things, you get to meet great people, a drumming brotherhood, whatever you want to call it, see some of the best players in the world, and see all the new equipment from all the companies, and make friends. So it's just one of those things that I can't recommend enough. Obviously, I got to see one of my favorite drummers, Dapnis Prieto. If you don't know who that is, check him out. Unbelievable. I don't want to label anybody as a Latin drummer, but the way he plays and the path that he takes is so non-conforming to the way that, became really popular and everybody tried to copy. He's so fresh in his approach and constantly seems like he's improvising, yet is so musical. Of course, I got to see Dave Weckl, one of my favorite drummers ever, and he was inspiring. I talk about that in another video. And you got Stanton Moore was there, Greg Bissonette, Omar Hakim, Nikki Gillespie, fabulous performance with one of her bands. And I'm drawing blanks because there's definitely other people. But you get to watch these people walking around the convention center. Usually you can walk up to them and talk to them. Mike Mangini was another one. He did a clinic, and it was amazing when he talked about what people often confuse as finger control that he's doing, and it's not his fingers at all. And it really opens up your thought process into the way that people assume something is what it's really not. But I got to meet old college friends that I haven't seen in a long time. A lot of industry friends from the different companies that I haven't seen in a few years. And just, like I said, got to chat with Andy Zildjian about a rare cymbal, and my 30th year with Sabian, 30th year with Yamaha, go to an artist breakfast, got to meet a bunch of them. So, I can talk about all the companies that I'm associated with all had cool stuff, great stuff, and they always do. And I'm not going to talk down any company because all the companies usually use these conventions to present some of their new stuff, but as well as their traditional lines and stuff like that. And it's just great to be able to see that stuff in person and hear new cymbals. Sabian has a great line that I'll talk about in a different video that's new. And wow, when you hit it, you're just going, ooh, that's amazing. It was just a great hang. Got to meet and hang with a lot of people. And again, the best thing I can tell you, if you haven't gone, you need to find a way to go. And it's just 3 days of fun and inspirational and educational, regardless of your level, regardless of your age. It's a great time to go. I got to meet the guys from Drummers Education Connection in person. I've been a guest on the show, and we've communicated via emails and podcasts, but never in person. So I got to meet Jeremy and Bart and Rick, and all seem to be great guys and whatnot. And met Jim Royal, a lot of people that I knew through social media but hadn't met in person. So, anytime you go to these things, that's great. I was glad I was able to go. I'd like to go again. So I'm just passing on my enthusiasm, telling you that it's something. Set some money aside and spend it going to PASIC. Trust me, you won't regret it. I've been many, many times, and I love it every time. So check it out. PASIC, Percussive Art Society International Convention, every November.